let's quickly look at this now. We have Nicole brought the tape in of Paul Moyer allegedly picking his nose in the 9 o'clock news update.
Now, from what we understand, we got faxes and phone calls about this, but from what Nicole was saying, who saw what she saw, we've got the tape here, she said it appeared as though this was a taped thing, that they had taped his little news brief, and they just queued it up in the wrong spot. And they wound up airing Paul Moyer picking his nose for a few seconds.
No, what happened here was I had set up my VCR to record The Simpsons and then Cheers. So it switched over right in the middle of this. So you got to hit it right on the money to get the finger up the nose.
All right,
we're going to turn it on here. Now, this doesn't have a frame-by-frame thing. It's a little teeny.
We're going to have to be quick to catch it.
What do you want to do next?
Okay, is it after?
No, you passed it already.
Okay, it's before this. Okay.
There it is.
All right, now we're into the credits of The Simpsons. Now, tell me when to push pause.
When they say Julie Brown.
There.
Oh!
It is. Look at that face. Yeah. Now that finger is in the nostril.
Yes, it isn't by the nose. It isn't around the nose. It is. In fact, right there, that picture is showing the fingernail in the post rake.
Oh!
Yeah, there it is. Arlo and Chuck just came in.
That being his nose.
That's post rake.
That's nose.
Oh, look at those eyes, too, man. He's gone excavating.
It looks like a dog making a duty.
It does.
Yeah, that is post rake. He's got something connected to that fingernail.
Yeah, he's getting it out. Well, let's find out. Can we slow this? Yeah, we have slow.
Jeez, and that is falling out of
me.
That's it falling out of Paul's nose.
Oh, that scared me. All right. That was right behind me. All right, I'm going to push slow move, frame by frame.
Now, see, he's going to pull it down now. I don't think it'll do that when there's no...
There we go. Okay. Yes, there was something underneath the fingernail.
He's rolling. And he pulls his hand down, he's rolling.
He closes his eyes like he's proud of what he did.
Yeah.
All right, let's rewind it and see this again.
Because he was rolling right
first,
there.
I want to hear what he says, and then we'll do it slow again and watch him roll. Because he says something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today. Next, Julie Brown will be back. Number 2, take 1.
Was he counting the number of boogers you got?
I don't know.
If boogers are number 1, what is number 2?
All right.
And again, just now,
When
again...
they say Julie Brown.
Julie Brown.
Now, when he pulls that hand down, notice that the index finger and the thumb start to roll.
Rolling! Yeah! You got something out of there. Rolling!
Attaboy, Paul. That's our boy.
And he blinks his eyes like, ah.
Now, see, that alone is worth $6 million. That right there is worth the salary.
Do you want to listen to that phone message again where he says, when I touched my nose?
cue that up for the 7 o'clockers. Because we talked about this yesterday, called his home. He was still sleeping, but his wife, who knew about the incident, said, you can call back after 9. We never got a chance to because Chuck Jones came in.
All right, so we'll be doing that, and we'll discuss with Paul. But after we had checked with him yesterday, he did call the answering machine of the office, and he left a message for us to hear. Here's Paul Moyer from yesterday on the answering machine.
Hey, Nicole, it's Paul Moyer. I'm in my car on my way to work on Monday. I hope you're going to hear this. Becky said you called this morning about that tape that Channel 5 got of me putting my finger to my nose or something. I'll be happy to talk about that if the boys want to call me tomorrow morning, say anytime after 9 o'clock. You got my home number. I'll be happy to talk about that. Matter of fact, I want to talk about that. If you want to call me this afternoon at NBC, you can.
Nose picker. Nose picker, Paul.
A little excavate. See what I can get here.
Boogermeister.
Maybe we can give the Booger some Elton John tickets.
In and out boogers. In and out. In and out. That's what Paul is all about. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
All right. Now, this Paul Moyer thing. We didn't see when it actually happened. This was this was Thursday night, this past Thursday night. It was right before Cheers, and they were going to do the little news brief they have on Channel 2. And
Channel
4. So they were sitting there, and right before Cheers came on, the audience is treated to Paul Moyer picking his nose.
All right, now we have the tape of it here, and Nicole had it on tape, and we're going to cue this up here.
It's all part of Fox's...
It's right after The Simpsons, then the machine flipped over to Channel 4.
Right there.
Oh, no, okay, it's right when she says Julie Brown. Okay. Rewind it again. Because, see, Paul was saying he wasn't actually picking his nose, but we have it right here in front of us.
Not only did he pick and extract from the nose, but as he brought his hand down, he rolled whatever was on there.
Next, Julie Brown will be...
There it is.
There it is.
Right there it is, man. He is right at the end of rake.
Should I
Right
just
there.
put him up, or do you want to ask?
Yeah, put him up.
Yeah.
Becky, he called yesterday up in the office and said he wanted to talk about this.
Moyer resident?
Becky?
No. Is Paul there?
Who's calling?
The Mark and Brian radio program.
He's expecting our call.
Hold on a minute.
Thank you.
That's his on-hold music.
Green sleeves!
Yeah.
I love green sleeves.
Yeah.
Nice on-hold music.
I got to get something else.
Morning, Paul.
That's boring. Really boring.
How about it?
Huh?
Hey, you nose picker!
No, I didn't.
Paul,
You did, Paul, we're looking at it right here on the street.
Paul, we have the videotape. We freeze-framed it. You are in mid-rake.
The finger went up to the side of the nose
No.
and came down.
Paul, it's in front of us. We would believe you because we dig you, but it's right in front of us. The proof is here.
And also, Paul, after your hand came down from the nose, you were rolling the booger.
I wasn't picking it.
Yep, your forefinger and thumb.
Yeah, Paul, we
First
got
thing I
it.
learned in TV, never pick on camera.
Well, are you afraid? Now, what happened here exactly?
Well, what happened was, we, as you probably know, pre-record those little 4-second teases that you see coming up at 11 o'clock, et cetera, et cetera. So you sit down in front of a camera, they roll the tape, and they say, okay, do number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. In the case of Channel 4, they keep it rolling. And what happens is there's a guy in the booth that writes down the specific time that you do the 4-second tease.
Right.
Unfortunately, he wrote down the wrong time. So what you saw was 4 seconds previous to what I actually did.
Aha.
Got on the air.
So we're assuming in this particular situation, you were picking a small boogie and promoting the fact that you're going to pull a real one around
Coming up on take 2.
I wasn't picking it.
Paul, look.
We have it on tape.
No.
We're looking at
Not
it.
only is your finger in your nostril,
No
it's
way.
your right nostril.
No.
You actually rolled it as you brought your hand down, and the look on your face. We have freeze framed this shot right here. The look on your face is priceless.
You're in deep nose booger picking face.
No, I got this little habit of going up to the side of my nose, scratching it, and that's what I did.
Side of your nose.
You know what? Inside.
Such a big deal.
It's not. It's just fun.
But imagine if you were running for office, you'd have to contend with these kind of smears.
And listen, Paul, let's tell you right now. Since you are going to be picking boogers out of your nose on TV, it's best you do it before one of the highest-rated programs on television.
Like Cheers.
It seems a lot of people saw it on this particular
Yeah,
one.
I'm afraid they did, especially one guy, I think, out in Orange County who taped it and called up Channel 5 and brought it in, and they put it on the air.
Did they? Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, well, I thought it was. I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah. Now,
The first time.
now, Paul, did you
The
have
30th time.
have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You've actually seen it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Listen, when Wendy Takuda goes into her next story tonight, when you don't think the camera's on, you just reach up there and pull out a massive one.
And flick it.
Right on her news story. Flick it right on the old screen there.
Yeah, that'll go over large.
Hey, Paul, you think it's funny, but it's not.
Hey, where's Todd?
Oh, we forgot to call it. All right, you have Todd's home number?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Hang on, we'll get him.
All right, so how things going there?
Hey, things going good.
Do they seem to like you?
Who?
The people there at Channel 4.
I think most of them.
Do you like them?
Yes, I do.
All right, who you pissed off with?
Who don't you like? Give us the dirt.
No, I haven't been there long enough to give you any dirt. Give me
All
another
right.
year.
Well, now, as soon as something comes up, now let us know.
Oh, you'll be the first. You guys know that.
Very cool.
Sure.
Boy, I sure wish you and Ann were back together somewhere, though.
Well, I miss her.
Yeah. You
can't be with somebody 13 years and not miss them. But
there is a magic between you two, and I hate to see you separated.
well, we're going to have dinner in a couple of weeks.
That's great.
Oh, what are you saying there?
Yeah, we're keeping in touch.
What's going on with you there, big Polly?
Rendezvous?
What's going on?
No, this is a couples thing. Roger and Becky, sure. Yeah.
All right, hang on. We're trying to get Todd on the phone. Mr. Wonderful will be with us in just a
He's
moment.
probably out bowling.
or planting his bulbs.
Yeah, he's out gardening.
They just came in from Holland.
No, he's real big on that. He and Ann used to talk about that incessantly on the set. Used to drive me nuts.
He mentioned that this morning in sports.
Hey, Paul?
Yeah.
Who you voting for?
Can't tell you.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much the response to everybody. Hey, Todd.
Yeah.
Paul Moyer on the phone here.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, Todd. Hey, hello, Todd.
Hang on. Todd? Todd?
Found out Moyer was on and hung up.
Listen to this. Todd?
What a friend.
Todd.
Hello, Todd.
I don't think we want to know what he's doing.
Todd.
Yeah, I'm right here, guys.
Okay, can you hear us now?
Hello.
What were you doing there?
Todd.
Oh, you know what it was? I didn't know. See, I've got these two phones here. One is the one Nicole called me on, which is the home number. And then the other one's this phone that goes with the system.
Thought you
Todd's a busy guy.
the Jennifer Flower penthouse there with you there for a second.
You never know.
No.
All right, Todd, we got Paul Moyer here.
Hi,
Hey,
Paul.
Todd.
How you doing?
Okay, man, how are you?
Good.
Todd, we just finished watching the videotape of Paul picking
Todd,
boogers
I
out of his
didn't do
nose.
it.
He did too.
No way.
We got him. He was
Picked
rolling
it and rolled it and
No.
flung it. Scraped, picked, and rolled.
The finger goes up to the side of the nose, Todd. That's it.
I agree. I'm sure that's what happened.
You haven't seen it.
I know I haven't seen it. I don't watch those types of shows.
Todd, you don't have boogers, do you?
Well, I'm just worried, though, that if this thing catches on, pretty soon Harold Green and Martin, they'll all be picking their nose. You know, I'm just...
Well, you can bet that'll. But yeah, that's probably true, Todd. Actually, come to think of it.
All right, now, Todd,
Yeah.
is it the same on the set without the Paul guy?
We've adjusted very nicely at Channel 7.
Oh, good answer.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm still no. Look, Paul is a good friend and always will be a good friend, but we're doing just fine at Channel 7. And,
Well, now, let's ask you this. Since you went over to Channel 4, how
Yeah.
many times have you and Paul been out?
I don't know, several times. We'd go out and have an occasional dinner every now and then.
Is that true, Paul?
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
does Todd sound like the management line or what?
Yeah,
No,
he's
no,
a
no,
butt
listen,
licker.
I'm
You know,
not
he's always a
trying
butt
to-
licker.
I'm not trying, but we have a very good time at Channel 7. It's a wonderful, wonderful place to work. And let me say this about Channel 7.
Yeah.
The management there is so wonderful. Firm, but fair. Firm with employees, but fair to employees. I think the proper type of management that is needed for a successful television station. And Channel 7 right now is a very successful television station.
Is up there high.
Hey, Todd,
Yeah.
how's that jaywalking thing coming?
Oh boy, don't. I haven't gotten my ticket from the mail yet. They sent me, I got my little notice, but then they were supposed to send me something. I should probably call them today and say, you better
Now,
send something to me.
I heard that. I don't think that. Now, let me ask you this. When we go to the magazine stand in Hollywood,
Right.
we park across the street. How do we get across the street?
We walk right across the street.
Okay, when we go to Milano's, we park across the street. How do we get across the
We
street?
walk right across the street.
Yeah, so why, why do they finger you? I don't understand that.
I was going to visit.
First of all, you're the one doing the fingering there, Paul.
Already fingered yourself.
You're the finger guy.
Choice of words.
Lawbreaker and the nose picker.
My God!
All right, now listen to what Paul says here. He says something at the very end of this thing.
Hey, we'll just give you the play-by-play here.
I haven't seen this.
Julie Brown will be back.
There's the finger up the nose.
Number 2, take 1.
Number 2, take one.
All righty.
That's number 2, booger. Let's go for the big one now.
Hey, Todd, you know when you pre-record your teases for Monday Night Live?
I sure do.
What are you doing like 5 seconds before?
Picking my nose.
There
Why?
you go. See, it can happen.
Pick my nose. Why?
Why are they picking on me?
Why do you ask?
I don't know.
No, you're picking on you.
All right, well, listen, Paul, we would like to think that you can join us for the Mark and Brian Day Before Thanksgiving Day Parade this year.
Are you going to have that this year?
Well, you're damn right we are.
Every year. Hey, you know what? We're having Chick Night, and we're looking for male personality celebrities, good-looking ones, to come and help.
I haven't been invited.
That's
Nobody
right.
invited
So,
me.
Paul,
Good reason
Todd,
for
man.
that. Actually, in both our cases.
Well, and if you don't want to come, at least send us some boogers so we can stick things up on a wall.
So you can be represented by your boogie.
Listen, I just want to remind everybody that Channel 4's election coverage starts promptly at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Hey, you know what I would do? When it gets
And
into
this
the later
afternoon,
hours.
this afternoon at 3 o'clock as well, the number 1 news station in Los Angeles, Channel 7, will be broadcasting their news coverage as well.
Number 1 on some programs, yes, Todd, but not on others.
Number 1 across the board,
Not
Channel
true.
7.
Well, now, wait a minute. Now, who is number 1 here?
We are. Give me a break.
They are in the early evening. We are 11 o'clock.
Is that
right?
true?
Yeah, that's true.
I haven't looked at the
But
most
you know
recent.
what, Todd?
What?
The ratings aren't important.
You're right.
What's important is a friendship that's lasted through the years. That started in 1986 at Channel 7. Many dinners at Milano's, many sports trivia questions, and has continued since I have left Channel 7 and gone to Channel 4. And Todd, it's a tribute to our lasting friendship that it's still going.
Yes, why should a work address suffer between... you're right. So very good.
All right, Paul.
Yes.
Really am enjoying the news job you do there on Channel 4. And we do want you to come by and be with us on the parade and just join us at any time you can.
Hey, if I can make it, I'll be there.
Very cool, man.
Bye. Thanks,
guys.
Paul.
See you. Bye,
Keep your
Todd.
finger out of your
Laughing
life.
at it.
Later, Todd.
You bet.
All right.
Nose breaker in law.